My name is Melvin Rook, living in The Hague, working in Amsterdam. I've been in tech, for tens of years now. It's my passion. My current role at Funxtion is Chief Technology Officer. But the role is interesting because it's really a customer-facing CTO role. We have a lot of large enterprise customers out there, and I meet them on a weekly or even daily basis. So APIs are crucial for us. And then because we are a platform, we provide our API. It's an open API. The documentation is available for any engineer across the world. So basically, every integration it's bound and tied tightly to the API. I think the biggest challenge with APIs is you need to think from the consumer perspective, and that's the API consumer. Like, as a developer, how would you like to see the API and the documentation around that when you're integrating something? Because, we all know that integrations can be very painful, especially if there's no documentation or if the API methods used are really strangely organized. Typically, let's say, before Treblle, I would actually go to an engineer and ask them some questions about our API, our data, our log data, and so on. But nowadays, I just log into Treblle. For me, it's looking at high-level KPIs, looking how is our API performing. I'm very proud to see, the score medal with a high score, seeing that the security, the quality, and the performance is healthy. I have expanded my dashboard with, a few key charts which give me the insights I need. I can use these insights on a high level to report to the shareholders. For example, showing like, okay, this is a crucial integration product we are offering to our customers. And here is a third-party vendor showing that the quality is according to standards, industry standards across the world. For example, the security scores, where you use this gradation system, and we can look, what items we should improve on, and also drive, let's say, a technical debt backlog with insights from Treblle. It's like having another engineer in your team, and you can ask endlessly questions, but you're actually not disrupting a real engineer. You're actually using a tool, and cost-wise, it's less expensive as an engineer. Therefore, like the value that we get out of it, it's, for me, I totally get it. It's like not even a budget question. It's just like a must-have, a crucial tool. This is useful for engineers, this is useful for me, this is useful for our support team. So it's the amount of users it's applicable for, it's really broad and broader than just the engineering team, I would say. It's really developer focused, resonates well with engineers. It's, I think, also a great marketing tool. It's like showing that you care about your product, just like we care about our product. We like to find partners with a similar mindset.
I'm Rob Landers. I'm based out of Amsterdam here. I'm a senior software engineer and I write code for a living. Observability, hands down. It's one of the hardest things, and it's not just as a producer of the API who's like maintaining the API, but also from the outside. Why did my API fail? You usually will get like a very vague, like 422 or 400. You send a bad request, and you're like, what was bad about it? And I think that's the hardest part about working with APIs. Treblle, I find, is really fascinating because it gives you kind of an almost forensic view into like how you're using an API. So literally this morning, I was looking into why an API request was failing in production, but not locally. So I was able to actually look in Treblle and see what that API call was exactly that caused it to fail, and then all I had to do was recreate the local state, and poof, Bob's your uncle. I mean, you guys are freaking excellent, man. When it comes to support questions, there's an XKCD graph that I want to reference right now, where it shows you it's like a chart that shows you how much time you spend doing something on a daily basis and how much time you should spend automating it. And yeah, I would say Treblle fits squarely in the middle. So yeah, it saves a lot of time, more time than you would expect.